Hello everyone, we have more new cards. You might be looking at the card on the screen and think, wow, that one's pretty old. I did miss this one. We have a couple of new ones though that I'm going to take a look at. But first, let's get through this one. It is Fish Lamp. We're covering a bunch of Phantom Nightmare stuff. Some just little individual cards that are going to be showing up in Phantom Nightmare. This is a Firefish Synchro Tuner. Synchro Tuner. It requires a tuner and a non-tuner. Just generic, level 4. Fish, pretty good already. Like, even just that alone is pretty good. It's the same thing as that Pokemon, too. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. This card is set to the graveyard as secret material. You can special summon 2 lamp tokens, level 2. You also cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for fish monsters. Alright. Seems pretty good in, Goaty. If you control a fish synchro monster, you can manage this card from your graveyard, then target one card in the field, destroy it. Seems really good in Goaty. If that was a quick effect, this card would be insane. Since it's not a quick effect, it's good. It's very good. Not broken, but very good. Goaty. Goaty's looking really nice, actually. Goaty is looking very nice. Alright, next up. We have Passage of Stars and Frost. More Vsauce. More Vsauce. I don't know what any of the Vsauce stuff is at all. You're gonna use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If a monster you control is destroyed by your spell effect or an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard this turn, you can conduct your next battle phase twice. Ooh. Hey, there was that card a little while ago that did something during each battle phase. This is why, because they made this card. There's also some other cards, but this is why. This one. If a monster you control is returned to the deck or face down extra deck while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. I like that like refresh there. That's a nice effect, and that's not a. It's once per turn, but it's not like a once for duel thing. So you could just recycle it every turn. That's nice. But this is a bad card. Nobody's playing this. Though that's not true. The worst FTK deck at your locals is playing this, for sure. So like Tachyon, Galaxy, Photon. All right, next. This is the one that everyone's excited about. EMP Gremmeowd. That's not the name. There's no way. That's a terrible name. Grignard. That makes sense. Grignade. Grignade. Either way. I like that better. Level 2 Dark Cyberse effect. 800 attack like Masquerain does. Very cute. Also, she's just very cute. I don't know what to say. You can only special summon this card by its first effect once per turn. You can also use its second effect once per turn. Okay, I feel like there was a less complicated way to say that. If there's a link monster on the field or in either graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's a Cyberse monster, of course. It special summons itself. If a Link 2 monster you control is sent to the graveyard or banished face up, except during the damage step, you can banish this card from your graveyard, if it was there when the monster was sent or banished, or hand, even if not, and then target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. I mean, it's a good card. I don't know what you play it in. I mean, you could play it in a Cyberse deck, and I think it would be pretty all right. I don't see you playing it in any other deck, but I think what's really nice about this is that you can you can make Masquerain summon this card because you have Masquerain on field, and then link it off on your opponent's turn to make SP Little Knight, and then you still get the Nightmare Unicorn bounce because of the because of this card. So that's interesting. It's like taking that. I actually think this is kind of cool. Well, it doesn't exactly do Nightmare Unicorn because Nightmare Unicorn spins back to deck. But it is kind of like reflecting the fact that that's like the main use for IP Mask, like one of the major uses of IP Masquerena is the link into Nightmare Unicorn during your opponent's turn. I kind of like that little reference there, even though it's not exactly the same effect. Honestly, kind of, it's not, ooh, it's, you don't have to discard for it, which is nice, is what I'm going to say. I don't think it's better because really spinning back to the deck is such a fucking good effect. But yeah, this one is good, but situational. It's really going to depend on the deck. Again, I think decks that are playing Cybers might be able to run this card, but it's not engine, so I don't know if they do. You know, it's not like IP Masquerena has a way to search this, or Little Knight. Neither one of them searches this. So, and there's not really like a cheap engine way to search this unless you're running like a cheap non-engine or like extra deck way to search this unless you're running like some Cybers crap, which would actually be able to search this. But I don't know if it's good enough to be worth spending a search on unless you're running a deck that has like a lot of search anyways. And I don't think it's worth just like blindly playing either, hoping you draw it. Because it's just like, it's like fine. It's like cool. It's like a cool little extra thing. It's a little bit win more, I think. Honestly, like if you're ever in a situation where you're using this, I feel like you're already in a really good situation, and you're just like drawing a card that is, you're just like just it could be anything else and do better. I don't know. So yeah, that's the new Phantom Nightmare stuff. Interesting for sure. All three of them interesting cards, but I think only Fish Lamp is going to really take off. Fish Lamp is going to be played in a lot of Goaty decks, and I could see Goaty maybe becoming like at least. Ooh, I'm gonna stake my claim here. Goaty tier 3. Goaty tier 3 post Phantom Nightmare. That's my claim. That's my little stamp there. I think it's tier 3 or higher, but I think tier 3 is about where it's gonna land. That's where I'm thinking. I mean, it still can get fucked over pretty hard because of the graveyard and banishing stuff. But yeah, I think tier 3 would be a pretty good place for it. Maybe Rogue. I think it's just a little bit better than Rogue with Fish Lamp. With the new stuff, I would have put it in Rogue, but with Fish Lamp, I think I put it in tier 3. Anyways, enough of me going on about this. I'll see ya in the next one. Bye. Hey there. Thanks for watching another video. Why don't you give it a like, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You know, the YouTube stuff. You can also follow me on Twitch and Twitter for more content. I got content plenty for ya. You can also support the channel by giving me money. You have a Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you can show up in the credits over here. I would really appreciate that. You could also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any singles, sealed product, or accessories that you want, all to supporting the channel at the same time. That's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye now!